Hi, this video is hopefully one of the first things that you will watch as you get started with our New Mexico history class this summer. What I wanted to explain to you here is just sort of the way that the course works in terms of navigation. So, of course, you probably started with the Getting Started tab in our main course menu. Please note that the items at the top of that menu are really just for reference. Getting started is something that will help walk you through an orientation to the course. It'll also provide a link to the syllabus. The syllabus tab is where you can go and readily get the syllabus anytime that you need it. The meat of the course, however, is in the course content section. Once you get through the Getting Started materials, you're going to click on Learning Modules, and you're going to start with Learning Module 1. That module will walk you through the first week's activities. Each learning module contains an introduction to the topics and themes that we'll be discussing during that unit. It also lists exactly what you need to complete during that unit and by when, so that you can keep track of due dates and again, exactly what it is that you need to be doing to succeed in the course. So please keep close tabs on the learning modules. I say that because as you're working in a 2-week unit, which most of them last for 2 weeks, you'll probably go to the learning module to begin with, but then when you come back to complete work, like on the timeline for instance, you'll probably just want to click the timeline tab so you can go straight to what it is that you're working on rather than having to click through every step in the module. So please do go through the module at least once per unit so that you know exactly what it is you need to complete. There are links to all of the activities via the learning module, links to the readings there as well, or at least they're listed there as well, depending on which one they are. Videos are also there. But if you want to, you leave, you come back, you'll probably use those other tabs that are there. I think that should all readily make sense. I just wanted to make sure that you understand right where it is that you will find the list of requirements for each unit. You'll also see the information about the final project. You'll also find links to journal entries and so on in the course content section of the menu. Please always do check the announcements. I'll leave lots of, well, maybe lots of video announcements over the course of the term just to give clarification, excuse me, or explain things that have been going on, things that we could improve on as a class to deepen our understanding of New Mexico history. Finally, in this video, I just wanted to mention the discussions. Those work a little bit differently maybe than discussions sometimes do in an online class. Please read the discussion board rules. They're available via the syllabus. They're also available in each discussion prompt. In Unit 1, you are required to complete all of the discussion activities. Unit 1 just has you introduce yourself on the discussion board and respond to some questions about what history is all about, how you study it, and why New Mexico history. Beyond that point, there's a list of discussions 1 through 9. You will end up completing 4 of those, so 4 of the 9. You have to complete 2 of the first half of those, almost first half, by the middle of June. See the syllabus for the specific dates. I believe it's the 19th. And then you complete 2 of the remaining 5 options by the 31st of July. So again, just to make sure that you spread those out over the whole term, and you get to choose which you want to do as long as you pick 2 from that group of discussions 1 through 4, and then 2 more from the group 5 through 9. And there are restatements of that in the discussion board guidelines and etiquette guidelines. Please do make sure that you don't forget those, however. I give reminders in the learning modules, but there aren't specific due dates for those with each unit the way that there are with the other things. There are specific due dates that you have to have done 2 by this point and 2 more by that point, for example, but it works differently. Again, hopefully all that makes sense. Something I also want to emphasize is please ask questions whenever you have them. I try to make myself very available You can contact me via my Google Voice number. You can text me with that. You could also leave a voicemail message there. You can contact me via Twitter at CNN Brandon. We'll all be working there anyway. You can use email. My email address is in the syllabus. And elsewhere, you can also just click through the Blackboard email tools and find my email address that way. But again, I try to respond as quickly as I possibly can. I've also created some discussion forums where you can ask questions so that you can hopefully get answers pretty quick, either from myself or from your peers. So hopefully that will help you get started in terms of navigation and how things are supposed to work in the class. Please let me know if you have any questions, and please move on next to the Getting Started activities.